Hi everybody! So today I'm gonna be talking about Milo. I'm kidding. He's just here. This is my dog. He's so cute. Oh, he's very tired. It's like 1 in the morning. And he's just playing around. What a little guy. Anyway, he's probably gonna be running around here a little bit while I'm trying to film this video. Okay, so I'm here to tell like my piercing stories. So I have 8 piercings now, I guess. And so basically my first piercings is my like regular lobe, frontal lobe piercing, which is I got when I was 9 months old. I have no idea what it was like. Like, I really don't remember that. I was a baby, so my parents basically took care of it and did whatever they needed to do to like get this done. So, yeah. And then in June, I was just like trying to like get a conch piercing because I had wanted one for a really long time. I had wanted doubles for a really long time since I was probably about 13, 12, I don't even know, a really, really young age. I always wanted like doubles and then like a double helix or whatever this is, double cartilage piercing, can't talk. Um, so I got my conch, which is right here. I originally had a hoop in it for a long time because I kept going to different places for like to see who would give a 17-year-old a conch piercing. I didn't tell my mom, I didn't tell my dad. I didn't want them to know. I didn't think that they didn't want me to get like any other piercings. So I went with my friend Sydney. We were walking around and walking around down like in like this area where I used to work, and I was like, oh, like I wonder if this place will like finally give me a piercing because a few weeks prior I tried to get my piercing done at Deep Roots, and Deep Roots would not give me a piercing because I was not 18 and I didn't have someone who was 18 or my parent to sign off saying that it was okay for them to like pierce me. So I went to like this kind of sketchy place. The lady, like there was only her. She was like this very big, like Caucasian, redheaded lady, and she was there with only 2 other like I think Mexican guys. They were like clearly tattoo artists rather than like a piercer. She like was only a piercer, I think. And I think she owned the shop too. I don't really know. So I go in, I'm like, hey, can I like get a conch piercing? And like she only thought, at least like she runs her shop this way. I'm not gonna say exactly which shop or where it is because like I don't want her to get in trouble or anything. But like, so she was like, oh yeah, like it's 17, like the age for Washington State is 17, like it's fine, like, you know, like she thought like it was totally okay. Like I signed like the release form, I like wrote out everything, I gave her my information that like most piercers need. So I was with my friend and she was like, I don't want to like see you cry or like scream or anything, and like I can't handle blood, like, so she was standing outside. I really didn't research getting a conch piercing that much. Like I knew I had to clean it and I knew I had to take care of it, but I didn't really know the extent of the conch piercing. I got it done. Like it was like really easy for me. I didn't realize like I had a really, really high pain tolerance, and so I got my conch, and so I've had that for over 6 months now. Um, And so the lady that I went to only pierced with hoops. So I was only able to get hoops. So I only had a hoop in here for a while, and there was like a little bump that was forming, and I was like, oh my god, like it's not infected, but it's like clearly irritated. And so I went to like another place, like a piercing shop where they have piercers, and then they have a ton of jewelry. And so I was pierced with a hoop, which the piercer convinced me that it was easier to be done with a hoop, that she like only pierces with hoops, and that it's the easiest way to get a hoop because then you can just move it around and clean it. And what I didn't know is that when you get a hoop, like it takes so much longer for it to like heal. If you move the hoop around, that irritates your like piercing, and it was just all a mess. But anyway, so I had to like figure that out later on. And then after work, it was like the day of the eclipse. My friend and we were in like the area of where I work. I used to work, and we went to the lady again, and I was like, oh hey, like I really want doubles, and I really want like a double cartilage. So I have my doubles in, and then I have my double cartilage, and she only pierced with hoops again. And so we had brought our own studs and everything, and she was like, no, 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 like I'm only gonna give you hoops. So for like about 3 weeks I kept the hoops in. And she gave me also, okay, another weird thing about this lady is that she gave me the wrong gauge. She gave me like an 18 gauge for like a 16 hole. Like, it was just rough. It like irritated my skin so bad. It just made my ears like rough. But so I changed them out. I like cleaned them. I took care of them. Whatever. It like fixed itself. These are still like a little, I don't know, irritated. They're mad at me. And then recently I went to Deep Roots and I got my belly button pierced, and it's like bruised and it's a little like upset right now. Basically, don't get your piercings done by a lady who thinks that it's okay to pierce you with hoops and thinks that it's okay to pierce someone who's under the age of 18 in Washington State. It's wrong. It's very wrong. But a sea salt solution helps me, like, that helps with every piercing. It helps with everything. It makes everything, like, just, it cleans everything out. That was, like, another thing I did with the conch. That was a total mistake, was I cleaned it with soap. I cleaned it with, like, rubbing alcohol for the first couple days. And, like, the conch, when you hit it, if you even hit it, like, it will get irritated. It's just, it's rough. But like, I really like it. I think it's really cute. I always wanted it because like, I feel like me and Jenna Marbles like are totally a lot alike. Oh, she's a Virgo, I'm a Virgo. Like, we're both like very out there people, very different people, very like, I don't know. And so I got the conch, and I didn't realize like how bad of a piercing that really was. But I think I'm really happy with the other ones. My doubles definitely healed up. Oh, another thing. Okay, so my doubles are definitely like aligned. Like they're straight on my head, but they're not even on the ear. Like, this is way too close to my, I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, but like, I feel like this is way too close to the bottom of my ear, and this one's like a little bit more normal. And like, I didn't have my head tilted or anything. I like totally like, she put the markers on my ear, like the little markings of like where I wanted it, and I like looked in the mirror and I was like, yeah, that looks really straight. And I didn't realize like my ears are crooked. So like, that might also like, if you are just like really spontaneous, because like I was really spontaneous every single time like I got my piercings. I didn't know. I didn't like wake up and was like, hey, I'm gonna go get a piercing today. No, it was more like, oh, like maybe I should get this piercing that I really wanted for a while. Like, today. So I got like all my piercings like that. I just like would be like, hey, you know, like there's a piercer like down the street, like let's go. Like it was just super like last minute type of things, but I feel like that's the way that you gotta like get a piercing done. None of them really hurt. Like I was so nervous about getting my belly button pierced because like that's your belly button. And like if you like pinch it, it like kind of hurts. So I was so nervous, and then I got it done. He like poked the hole through, and then I was like, wow, that like felt just like getting my lobes pierced. Like interesting. Like and so yeah, like yeah, just don't do hoops. Make sure you have a lot of non-iodized sea salt and warm water. What they recommended in Deep Roots was distilled water and like just warming it up a little bit. Yeah, or you can use wound wash. Wound wash is a really great like alternative if you just are like on my ears. I couldn't hold like just a shot glass to my ear for like 5 to 10 minutes every day and like have to do it on both ears. It was just rough. So I used wound wash, and I would get like a little Q-tip and just clean around every little crevice. But definitely like I'm pretty sure my double cartilages are not fully healed yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there. They're like, you know, okay right now. And my doubles, I've been so scared to like take out for a long period of time, but I probably could. Like it's been probably about 6 months now. So it's been about like 5 months. 5 months. 4 months. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was just 5 months, and I've had my conch for about 7. If you guys want some more story times or anything else, just comment down below like what you think I should do. And like and subscribe if you really like my channel. Definitely check out my other videos. They're in my channel. Like just go check me out. Like follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm probably gonna put that down below. Hi guys, I know I look like poop, but I just wanted to add on because I realized as I was editing the video that I didn't really explain why I got a belly button piercing. So ever since I was about 2 or 3 or even probably younger, I remember that I had like an ulcer in my belly button area. So my belly button used to stick out of my shirt, and like I always felt so weird. Like even like that young, I like felt like I was different and like I was like a weird person because of my belly button. And so as I like once I got older, about like when I was 5 or so, I like the belly button went down, but it still like stuck out a little bit. And so like for the longest time, like I didn't really realize, but like until like I saw like a belly button piercing, I was like, wow, like I could really like just have a belly button piercing, and then the diamond would like cover it up. So when I looked down there, I didn't like look at my belly button and be like, oh, that's really weird, but like I looked at it and I was like, wow, that's like actually really pretty. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Yeah, so I'll see you all later. Bye.